Yo YouTube! This is my video for Tuesday the 21st of October. I'm on my way to my first job at Fakenham, which is a journey of 55 miles from my house. It's going to take just over an hour and a half to get there, and I should be there just before 10 o'clock. The CX booking said I should be there between 9 and 10, and when the guy gave me the job I said I'd be there around about 9:30. And the reason for the timings is that this job is going to central London building sites, and there is a slot of an hour's delivery time between 1 and 2 o'clock. So if I get off site around about 10ish, then I should have about 3 to 3.5 hours comfortably to get this delivered, to get sort of within that middle of that slot. I don't know yet if that's going to be feasible with the traffic today, but I'll find out when I get loaded up. The reason why I'm doing this job in particular is that it offered a good rate of pay, even though it's going to a pretty rubbishy area for me. So it's 113 miles loaded for a short wheelbase van job, and it said the job pays £175, 175. So I put that bid on last night and got this job pretty quickly. Now I've picked up from this place before, and so the picking up is going to be fine, the driving down is going to be fine, but I am aware that the delivery is going to be pretty stressful. I did double check that there's no handballing involved. The shipper did say that there'd be help either end, and I think he actually said it'd be forwarded off at both ends. I've had quite a long time off work. I've got up to date with my videos. The video that you would have seen 4 videos ago was the one that I did yesterday about buying me a coffee. I'm really uncertain as to how that's going to go, and I did a quick video to explain what I was doing it for, and today I'm reflecting on it a bit, and I'm thinking, well, I only really want to get a nice microphone, a decent microphone, and that's all that I'm expecting and hoping to get from this. Anything else would be probably not really going to happen. So that's my way of trying to get a better sound quality, and I have tried microphones in the past, sort of cheaper ones, and I don't think they're going to difference to the sound personally. I never noticed a difference in the sound. The main difference I have in sound is if I use the microphone I have in my office and I'm not driving, or if I'm not driving, I'm just static, then it's a lot clearer sound. But doing a video like this, I think needs a better quality microphone to capture the sound and sort of get rid of all the extra noise when out outside. Anyway, that's what that's for. I'm not going to keep asking about it. I think so. It's there. I've put the link in all the videos now from previously in case people watch the videos from the start. So it exists, and we'll see what happens. I've also still got my cold, really. It hasn't really budged at all. Basically, the symptoms I have at the moment are I've got really chesty cough in the top of my chest, sort of right at the top of my chest rather than lower and down, and it's not really budging, and so I don't feel particularly fatigued, I don't feel particularly tired, I'm sleeping okay, so just got to keep taking menthol sweets, and I've got a little inhaler for my nose, a nasal inhaler. So hopefully that will start going this week. Yeah, so I hope that you are all well, and I'm hoping to get something back from London, or if not, I'll just drive home or drive out of London and try something in the afternoon. I'm expecting this job to take me in the region of 6 hours from home to getting out of London. So price-wise, that's about the right amount of money for this sort of job. But it's just the element of stress that I'm looking forward to when I come to deliver. But maybe if I just think about it in advance and just try and keep that stress to a minimum consciously, then maybe it'll be easier. I know though, as soon as I start getting into that really busy London traffic, all the people, the pedestrians, the traffic, the bikes, just that busyness will start to cause me anxiety. I know it will. No matter how many times I go into London, it's not a pleasant experience. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes later. Cheers. Just a quick update on today's progress. I arrived at the pickup site at about 10:15. Got one pallet forklifted on. Then I was off site at 10 to 10, pretty easy. My ETA to get to central London is currently just after 12:30. It's about 2.5 hours drive. I'm expecting it to be a bit longer than that when I get to London itself. I imagine it's going to be a lot more busy. I don't think Google Maps takes into account central London traffic when you're this far away from it. I think it should do, but I don't think it does. So I'm gonna guess at least 1 o'clock before I arrive. I've told the shipper, so I rang the shipper when I loaded up, just updated him verbally that I've got loaded up on my ETA. So I think that was a good thing for me to do. I think he appreciated that. I did stop at a supermarket and got a quick sandwich because I haven't got a full amount of food with me today. And then fuel-wise, I got enough fuel to get definitely to London and probably even back home today. So I should be okay with not having to fill up with fuel today. It depends on where I end up. So at the moment, it's all going really smoothly. And this is the bit that I enjoy, just driving down through the countryside. I'm currently going through Swaffham, if you recognise it. And I'm just going to drive down through Norfolk and enjoy the scenery and the countryside, and then I'll end up getting very stressed, I know, when I get to the centre, or just the outskirts of London and the centre of London. But that's going to be the last sort of hour of my journey. So this next hour and a half is going to be really pleasant and relaxing. And then the last sort of 20 miles is difficult. So yeah, it's all good so far. I'm pleased to be back on the road, I must say. Yeah, pleased to be back on the road. I feel reasonably well at the moment, and I'm happy to get a bit of time on the road in, a bit of money under my belt. I have looked at my finances for the end of November, so for the work I'm doing in October, and I don't have to do a lot more work to sort of be in a comfortable position because of my October pay being so good. But I want to keep pushing it because obviously this is the time when you can get some work done, get some money in before Christmas. So I'm not going to overdo it, but I am going to try and get as much work done as I feel I can do. Right, I'll let you know how London is. Yeah, my tone of voice will probably be a lot different next time you hear me. It'll be stressed and squeaky probably. Right, so I'm just heading out of central London now. The actual delivery wasn't so bad today. I was able to park on the side of the road by the building site, and I rang the guy whose number I had. He wasn't on site, he said he wasn't doing this project anymore. He'd ring someone that was here to come and see me. And I waited for a bit, and then I got out and asked one of the guys that looked official around the site, and they said, pointed me in the right direction to a guy that was waiting for me at the end of the street. So why I was waiting at the end of the street, because I was parked in exactly the right place. Anyway, in the end, would you believe it, they had got a forklift. So I just parked up, opened the door, forklift off, really easy, signed paperwork, and away I came. So it was quite stressful driving in London. It still is. This is still quite a lot going on at the moment, but I managed to sort of keep it quite low key and relaxed as much as possible. And I've decided that the way to avoid any further elevation of my stress is to get out of this area. I could try and find somewhere to park up and try and find a job, but I just think that would just cause me to be more stressed about the whole situation. So I'm going to head out. If I drive straight home now, it's 2.25 hours. I'll be home for 3:30. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to drive out till I get somewhere where it's a little bit less busy. I'm sort of heading northeast at the moment. I would say that I'm in the east of London, north of the river. So I'm probably going to end up going towards Essex, or I'm not sure. I'm just following my sat nav taking me home. And then I shall see when I feel comfortable enough to stop and have a look at jobs. I'll have a quick look. But there is 90 jobs currently available. Not all from London, but available to bid on. So I'll need some time somewhere secure to sort of park up and look for jobs. But I think I'm not going to spend too much time in this area. I'm going to keep heading out until it's a bit more like a normal day. It really is. Delivering and driving in London is just like no other experience, and not one that I like. I know everyone says the same thing, but delivering to other towns, I know they can be busy. They're never quite as hectic as London. So yeah, I'll update you when I get my next job, or when I get home, whichever happens first. So the time now, just to update you, is it's just gone 1:15, and I finished my delivery at about 5:21. So I'll keep driving and get further afield. Right, cheers. Okie dokie, so I've just spent some time at Birch Hangar Services by Stansted Airport, hoping to get a job, but nothing has come up so far. I've utilised the toilet here. It's now 3:15. I'm going to head up towards Cambridge and then keep looking for jobs, but I am quite tired now, I must say, so I probably will just end up going home. I will do a final video just saying goodbye if that is the case. Excuse me. And I am bidding for work for tomorrow as well. So I'll see you in a bit. I am on my way home. I haven't got a second job of the day. We're back home for 5 o'clock, and I shall be putting over the last bit of this video, the rolling stats. It's going to be in the region of 140, 150 net, because I've worked out my fuel. So it's not a disastrous day, but it's obviously not being brilliant. But it's been quite an easy introduction back into the swing of things. The key thing is, I actually have now got a job for tomorrow, which is going to be an interesting job for me to do. I'll tell you about that tomorrow morning. It's early start, late finish. So, just finish off today. I thank you very much for listening to my video. I hope that you are all being successful, however you choose to define that word for yourselves. I'll see you again tomorrow morning, nice and early. I'm going to go back now and probably have a bath and relax for this evening. Farewell, friends.